now is set to kick off.
The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. Looking into the raindrops, and he muffs it. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. Up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Darren Lee there to get him down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Gordon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And this is going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The first carry for Ezekiel Elliott, and he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Breeze now on first down. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
It's second down.
Throwing on second and long. Breeze. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. On play action, now Breeze. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he takes it all the way down to the 15.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Seahawks, nothing. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. Way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
They picking snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
Irresponsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hell on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. In my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess, you ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you, Lachita, run up and I'm there in the scene. I feel just like Vegeta Prince and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Tesla driver soft, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Mean I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all those losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hand on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break it, but me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB. I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 4-4-4 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all you went.
It is loud and it is wet as we welcome you inside Lumen Field on your standard rain-filled afternoon in Seattle, Washington. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Seattle Seahawks. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13.
Ezekiel Elliott. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Elliott. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
He's tackled it.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Shotgun now for Breeze. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. 37 yards on the punt with no return, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Melvin Gordon. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Melvin Gordon, the ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Ryan got Gordon open, completes it. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Every time I watch Melvin Gordon play, I'm reminded of his time at Wisconsin and his development there. Went from being kind of a gimmick player to a full-time runner to a guy who became more than dependable out in the backfield catching the football. Just caught one there for a 1st down. Those are the types of plays that Melvin Gordon is capable of making.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good 1st step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Ryan. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that will be incomplete.
Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
On third down, Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On is the punter, Hawk, as he gets this one away. Returnable for Grant. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Play action. Breeze. Going deep for Diggs. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an all-together.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions and not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know some big guy? We're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks' 13-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
First down, New York.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Seahawks, nothing.
This is miserable.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. A fairly short kick from the 14. And able to take it past the 20 a little bit, but no further. A flag in there as well. Let's see what this is. So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. On
On the delayed handoff, this is Gordon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Ryan able to get this to Gordon. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and 1.
They go play action now. Ryan. And he finds Cook. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down. From the shotgun, Ryan. That'll be complete to Cook. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Jared Cook with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the table and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they worked this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Now a play fake. Breeze. Now Breeze lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
On 1st down, it's Elliott, and he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this 1st quarter of play. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Breeze. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. First grab so far for Diggs. It's a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. And always a good 1st half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
The name of the game, as always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the 2nd interception in the first half.
Third and long. It's Ryan. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Giants 21, Seahawks 7. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. On the return, it's Alex Erickson. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they'll get him down up past the 15. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Ryan. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Now, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. Flush to his right. Cole Beasley, the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well. And he's been right.
first down. Elliott. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze.
Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle.
And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. George Kittle with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
Well, the lost sleep that the defensive coordinator had all week preparing for this game, a good portion of it was trying to prepare for him because he's absolutely a phenomenal player.
And a lot of times around the goal line, they know it's going to him. It's just so hard to stop.
And that's where it really becomes difficult because you're exactly right. They know it's going to him, yet they still can't stop it. That tells you when you're a dominant player.
Taken from about the 12. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Play action. It's Ryan. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Ryan to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. It was the veteran Devin McCourty. You got a hand in there to break that one up.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
To throw on third down, Ryan. And that's caught by Beasley. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Operating from the gun, Ryan. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And oh, he coughed it up. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And some room to roam now.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good,
Yeah.
backside guys,
Meh.
That's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
The left side caught by Diggs. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Breeze. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. To throw is Breeze. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Breeze going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, never can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Results in a 4th down.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Taken at the 15, a short kick. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Gordon. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th down with Ryan. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in their second half blowout material. Now Breeze. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 1st down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On 1st down, it's Elliott. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back.
Breeze pass. Complete to Ezekiel Elliott.
They couldn't get anything going there out of the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Closer, he's down to about the 2.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 25th touchdown, tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Giants add on to their lead. Extra point now by Boswell. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Seahawks 7. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken from about the 12. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack.
This one caught left side by Cooper. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
11 yards on the play.
On third down, Ryan. And that is incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sideline and in the huddle looking at each other.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Here comes Grant on the return. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
On the Seahawks 42-yard line.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 7 on the year. And this offense is running away with this one.
So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver is at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Now Gordon on 1st down. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Number 25.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. Over the middle, Cooper with it. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 36.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper and we mentioned, what they play man coverage against you. He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what he said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the Giants' 38-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Ryan. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out. on this third quarter of play. Back now in Seattle, Washington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. The Seahawks on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd down and 12. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Jared Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike for 6.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they hope to polish things off. And what a run they are on as they try to turn a 6-game win streak into a 7-game win streak. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. Now Breeze on 3rd down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That's Anthony Barr coming in from his linebacker spot to bring him to the ground.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
On first down, Ryan. Green's got it over the middle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe.
And yet again, Ryan is intercepted.
Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
2nd and 6.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
try and run some clock now with Elliott. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
3rd down.
The Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? From the gun, it's Breeze. And he's able to find Diggs. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Throwing now is Breeze. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now back to the ground with Elliott. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They fake the give. Here's Breeze. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. On the counter, Elliott. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal. At the 4-yard line.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. That time trying to find Gerald Everett. And now it's 2nd down. This is Gordon. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. They go play action now. Ryan. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Beasley. It's now 4th down.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Giants are going to take over in great field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Today's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Giants, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.